Sorry for the bit slow start. I was setting up camera, picking everything. Yeah. And I need to see if I can set up the camera. So, let's get started on this tutorial. I'll be showing how I do the haze or magic effect. I've done a couple illustrations so far. Mainly these from Black Haze here, Kibble. Yeah, I've been asked quite a few times how I do these. So, yeah. Show them some examples. This was the first drawing I actually used them on. Yeah, these are all things from Black Haze webcomic. It's on hiatus right now, which sucks. I went all out on this one. It's quite a lot of fun to do, but yeah, I'm not really happy how this one came out. At least the character. Yeah. I have two more. These two. So yeah, those are the examples I have. Yeah, so I'll be showing the black variant I used on this one, and the more white version I used on this one. So yeah, these can be used on pretty much any shape or form, but it's pretty cool if you use it on magic-like effects. So don't know if you guys can see my sketch lines really. I think you can. So I'm just gonna draw a shape right here. Just some guidelines. So that should do for the black one. Just gonna grab a permanent marker here. Now you basically just add some form of detail. For the black variant to work, you need a really solid black. So I'm gonna grab a different. This one. You need a pretty solid black. So yeah. Sorry for the cable there, you guys are not supposed to see that. For the glowing effect, I'm gonna use colored pencil. I'm always using those because yeah, I don't think it works correctly if you do it with like the Copic markers, or just markers in general, because they tend to be pretty solid unless you use water-based and thin them out with water. But then you can, if you don't use waterproof marker or something, or even just a multiliner for this, it can also mess up. So yeah, don't try it with watercolor or just thin out the marker. Well, yeah, that's the shape here. Not the best. I use some blue colors for the glowing. best thing is to start with the darkest and just gently color a bit around. Don't press too hard on it. And just go around. Take your time, perfect it, and perfect it. It only will look better as a result. So you can see it's already starting to glow a bit. Soon I'm gonna use a lighter shade of blue. It's the best to start from the darkest to lightest. I don't know why, it just works better. At least I think. For the white one, that's one gonna be a bit different. Which I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it's kind of long process to show the whole thing here. I'm gonna pick it up for a sec. Yeah, see? It's glowing. And then you take the lightest shade, go over it again. Don't press too hard on the pencils. And it should start looking nicely. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Continue this for the rest of the magic or whatever you wanna call it. Yeah. Moving on. Now we're gonna do the white one, which is a bit more of a stretch to do. Eraser. Sorry, I need to grab my eraser. There it is. So I'm just gonna start with a shape again. So yeah. Now you've sketched out your shape. And you're gonna erase a small section of it. Try to remember where the lines are. And just then go over it with yeah, with the color, but it's better if you press a bit lightly than I did here. Then erase another part. And go next to it again. Show one more time. You can also just go over it like this, but it will give a really weird effect and it's kind of hard to erase the pencil lines afterwards. You still see the gray area that used to be there. So yeah, that's how you do the white variant. And now you're just gonna grab this one again and go lightly around it. To color more lightly, you can better grab the end of the pencils here and just go like this here. Then grab the lightest shade. And go around. Okay. And for a tiny bit you can also do a tiny bit of the darkest color. Like this. Go back with the second color. Yeah. That's kinda how you do the white version. So yeah, they're not that hard to draw actually, but you just need to take a bit of time and kind of think about the shapes they need to have. Gonna grab Deal here. See here I used it for the eye, made it glow around them. Also, if you do it, make sure the light from the glowing area also reflects on the character, like it is here. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see. You can find a better resolution of this on my DeviantArt page. There's the white version. So yeah, grab Blow for a second. You can also see what I did here was made the darkest one with pen and then made some extra shading with black around. So yeah. Really kinda take your time with this effect, and try to use it on characters that use magic or something, or yeah, you can pretty much use it for anything. It's a pretty fun effect to make, I have to admit. I always use it in the my Black Haze illustrations, so yeah. I'm always having fun with it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, even share these videos. I really appreciate that. Yeah. See you guys next time.